Hey, it's just so Trish, and I'm having an impeccable hair day, and so I put on a little makeup, and I said, you know what, we can't waste the moment, we need to make a video. Alright, so I figured I would do a little, I'm not doing a Vita. I cannot do a video every day in August, or April, or whenever they do them. But I thought I would do a little bit of my sanctuary. No kidding. Okay, if you've ever watched any of my other house tours videos, this is the same room that once had all the kids in it, and it was a wreck. Okay, it's always going to be a wreck. That's just who I am. Unfortunately, I am destined for clutter because I don't put things away. Like, I was looking here, I'm like, I'm not going to even fake it. Pulled the pasta out and didn't put it away. Things always fall. But I wanted to show, I put makeup on because I'm still sick and I like to wear makeup when I don't feel good. I wanted to show you my sanctuary. My sanctuary. Where I hide from my children. Okay, when I say hide, come on, if you got 6 kids and you're 24 hours a day, you totally get it. You don't hide for very long. This is where I go to get a little quiet time. And they always come and find me. I'm taking care of needs. Trust me. Okay, you ready? So what I got going on? Well, one is, see this right here? All curriculum. But somebody has organized a curriculum sale today. And I promised myself all week I'd gather this stuff up to get it ready to sell. So it looks like I'm doing it today before noon. Yeah, I should have done that all week. I didn't do it. I have more than this to sell, but I don't know how big this sale is going to be. So I'm just like, I've already parted this. I'll just take this. It's fine. There's always more to sell around here. All right. So I have been sewing. I have totally been sewing. If you've been to Andrea Mills and you have seen her sewing desk, that's because that woman puts her stuff away. I don't put my stuff away. In fact, you need to go check out her channel. She is rocking it. But I'm very excited for her. Okay, so things I've been working on here lately, why I've not been on YouTube. One is I've actually been sewing. I don't use this one very much. This is my serger. And I had to go get it out, and I couldn't use it a couple weeks ago because I couldn't figure out where I left the power cord. So, if you've ever been on any of my other videos where I'm like my homeschool house building, that's like one of my first videos. I still am not in it because it has no air conditioning. It is a sweat box, so I store stuff in it. And it's an old construction trailer. Anyways, I had the serger out there, and then I'm like telling myself I'm going to declutter like this area and be better, and I'm going to have a donation spot. I'm 3 weeks in, I still haven't made it because, yeah, that's just who I am. In the midst of my donation box, guess what I found? The power cord for the serger box, or for the serger. So I'm like, of course. The power cord would not be with the serger. It would be in a whole 2,000 feet away from each other. Because that's how I do things. So, I spent the better part of yesterday trying to remember how to thread this thing. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you for all the serger videos on YouTube. I needed them. So, what have I been sewing? Alright, you ready? What have I been sewing? Panties. I seriously have been sewing panties. Here's my reason. Alright, this right here is knit. This is stretch, t-shirt material. This is actually really good quality t-shirt material. It was on clearance at Walmart, $2 a yard. So I bought a yard, almost a yard and a half for less than $3. 6 pairs of panties for $3 in my sewing machine. Panties are expensive. They are like crazy expensive. And so the girl, and like for the girls, they're the panties quality, you spend $10 for a bag of panties, and then they deteriorate. The fabric is just garbage. And so it doesn't take a lot of fabric. It really isn't that much. And I can bust out some panties. And I can bust them out without any elastic, just using knit. I can use some fold over elastic, which I bought this in a big multi-pack off of Amazon a long time ago. This stuff gets tricky. I've already ran into a few problems with it. I can even use, I know it requires me to like know where my stuff is. Oh, here it is. I can even use regular elastic and sew them. And actually I'm finding like if I use this or without any, it's so much easier and so much cheaper and quicker. I can cut out a lot of pairs at one time. So I spent one morning and I cut out 6 pairs for my daughter. And using this and a little fold over, I got them all done by lunch. Now, I only spent, actually I didn't spend any money. I didn't go out and buy anything to make them because I hoard fabric and I had the fabric to do it. So it was kind of nice. Like, it was like, I'll just use what I have and I can do it. But I can also make them out of t-shirts. So I've been trying to like hoard t-shirts that are still good enough to make panties out of. And I think I'm actually going to do a lot of training underpants for my 3-year-old out of that. So I've been making panties, as crazy as it sounds. And one of the things I've started doing was I went to the store. Well, I ran out of one fabric, but I'm having them pick out one knit, and I'm making a pile of panties out of that knit just for them. And the reason is it'd be so much easier to find them in the laundry and pull them out. You know, so not exactly color coding them, but fabric coating their underwear. So I've been doing that. Okay, the next thing I've been doing, excuse me, as I've been rotating, that is, I'm teaching a 4-H sewing club, and I'm trying to get everything organized so I'm somewhat prepared. Not quite good. The other aspect I've been doing is coming up with a game plan in order to keep my 3-year-old kind of occupied. And that's one of my beefs. That's one of my like burnout issues, is keeping my 3-year-old engaged with activities so I don't feel like I'm being pulled in different directions while we school. So some of them, I went here and I thought this was a good idea. It's not really that great of an idea. So have you seen these? You know what I'm talking about, the little things, and they got stickers. I laminated them, hoping we could peel on the stickers on and off. The stickers are cheap, so they kind of pull apart. But I thought it would be cool, but I figured anyways they can hand draw. So yeah, see, I really like it because they can hand draw them now anyways. I have been going through my file folder book, and I have, not a very good one, I have been just sitting here coloring and cutting. I'm not putting them in file folders because storage is kind of an issue. So when I say I've been doing this, see again, this is like why my life, everything will fall down, because I just set it there. I'm talking, I've laminated them. I just sit and I cut. And I've been going back through and I've been revisiting like Confessions of a Homeschooler, 1 + 1 + 1 = 1, Homeschool Creations, those websites. And there's some like I've done in the past that I don't know what I've done. So I thought this was a cool one that we can do. And I've kind of am building a plan to give my 3.5-year-old activities that are not workbook activities. Because if you know me, I'll just shove a workbook, and then that doesn't work for a 3.5-year-old. So I'm trying to find little things that we can do and I have enough that I can change out. So I'm working on that, and I'll have a whole video on that. Oh yeah, see, like, look, I totally got, see, I printed out more because I'm tired of coloring. I'm actually tired of coloring. total mess. You see this? You're gonna die laughing because I'm just gonna shove this. This is habits. These are daily habits that make people cluttered. I could do a whole video on how daily habits to be a successful clutter bug. That's me. All right. So, I kind of hinted into this. I've done like an update video on this. I could totally put you guys. I'm not editing this. For all you like, I love it when we visit. I'm going to be like, see? Not edited. There. All right. So I showed you this. I went and I made Breck Party of 9. I really liked her page layouts, so I copied them. As in, I had like one screen on the computer of where I paused her video, and one screen is Word, and I made the video. Or I made the sheet. So, all I did, and I did mine differently because I don't need a day-to-day plan. I just need the 180 days. So, I just did 36 of these pages front and back. So, a total of 18 pages. And I did the different categories of ACE that they're doing. Katie's doing a different Bible. I'll get into that. So, I wrote in what book they should be doing. And the cool part is they really should be doing a booklet every 3 weeks. Now, I'm not anticipating like this is week 1, this is week 2. I did write a date on here just to kind of give me an idea like when we should be starting this. Not legalistic, but just as kind of like, hey, are we where we kind of need to be kind of deal. And then I left this bottom for notes. I really should have titled that Enrichment. So I went through and I filled them all out. So my thought process is, and I'll tell you the why, and I probably should do a whole other video. So there's my like month of June, so it follows right behind it, is as we cumulatively accomplish the pages, I'm going to take this really cool little paper clip, I'm going to stick it here and I can find it real quickly. So my reasoning behind that is when you do the manual, oh yeah, I'm the worst giveawayer. I finally mailed my giveaway Monday. So sorry. It's coming. It's coming. To my winner. It's coming. But it'll probably be there next Monday. They talk about enrichment activities. And I have a tendency to get like over the top. Maybe, and no follow through. Not really no follow through, but just the fact that like the reality of following through with that vast is just not possible. I actually decided by writing down the activities, I also went through and I wrote down if their books have projects that need to be done. And also like for the 6th grade, there's kind of the writing requires like writing like a final draft typed. So I wrote that like, hey, there needs to be a final draft and all that. So I have an idea of like what projects are coming in and stuff. And so my goal is then I can put my enrichment ideas for the week here. Some of those are going to be work on your 4-H project book. Because I have to write that down because we are last minute people. Anyway, I spent the time doing that, and I will tell you, I should do a video on this too. I might very well. I've been watching everybody's school curriculum, and it happens every time. I'm like, oh, cute. I should do that. I'm not going to do that. Are you kidding me? It like makes me like wayward. Like, oh, did I pick the right curriculum? I know y'all are probably having that too. Like, oh, look what you're doing. Look what you're doing. I could do that. Oh, am I doing the right one? And I kind of had that feeling with Farmhouse Full with her history all the time. But the reality is anything that requires me day in, day out is not going to always get done. So actually going through and looking through all of their paces to look at the school year, it was very, very reassuring. It was exciting to see what they were going to be working on and that they don't need me per se to work on those things. And one of them was really cool, was learning how to write thank you letters. And they actually have them write an embassy to thank them. And then I'm laughing. I'm like, I wonder how many of these ACE thank you notes that this embassy has been receiving over the years. How funny is that? The other part too, I actually did some clothes shopping online. I can't wait for that to get there so I can show you guys. I only spent $135 on Old Navy, and they had like a big deal. And I'm going to tell you, I love the uniform looks, but I feel like it's kind of like, why are we buying uniforms? We are home all day. But I was able to get some really cute clothes, but a lot of it, I'm only willing, because I can sew, to buy the things that would be difficult for me to sew. I don't really buy I buy t-shirts, but I don't buy blouses because we can sit down and make blouses kind of deal. Things like that. But so as I was looking, getting my serger out and having to find my thread, I came across this pattern. I'm a pattern hoarder too. I have a box of them and I have them everywhere. They're just everywhere. I came across this one, and the reasons I'm liking it is the shorts and the shirt and the fact that you can go tank top, and it's just a great, like, here's a full outfit. I can make so many different variations on this. I can customize this. This is a great one. And in one of my sewing projects, I actually bought a PDF from Simplicity. So I'm going to see if I can find this and get it PDF. So then I have every size. But then I just realized Hobby Lobby has patterns right now for 99 cents. Which is rare. So I might go up there because, you know, after I do what I've been putting off with the books. So anyways, here's my rambling. This is what I've got going on. A little bit into my sanctuary where I hide from my kids because I'm a bad homeschool mom. Ah! Not really. I mean, everybody needs a little quiet time, and this is where I come to have quiet time. And I can't stay in here very long. There's no air conditioning in here at all. And so it is just one of those where I'm in here for part of the morning and I'm in here for the evening, and then I'm not in here at all. I can only get maybe 2 or 3 hours in here. But I need to find my coffee because I need some more. I will talk to you later. I hope you enjoy just a little ketchup and mustard kind of day. Yeah, I am feeling better. I think having my hair done, and maybe I should put makeup on every day, would make me feel a little bit more like pa-bam. But that might be asking too much for this mama, because I ain't even put a bra on. Yeah, I just put a cute top on so you couldn't tell. Whoa. Anyways, I will talk to you later. Probably too much TMI. I hope y'all are having a great day. I am loving up that the kids are back to school. So all of my favorite places are empty again. Yes! And we don't start back until September 1st, so it'll be all good. I'll talk to you later. Peace out.